we go. So good morning. Today is Monday, December 6th. It was my sister's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Jen. My dad also, a little family update. My dad booked a Hellman's commercial last week. So we'll be seeing him on TV soon. I think he's shooting it this week. So yeah, some fun stuff going on. All right, so we're going to use a TheraBand today. And we'll get started. I'm going to have you guys stand to start, okay? So grab your band and stand next to your chair. Oh, look, you can't see my head. How's that? So sad. There we go. That's better. All right, so I'm standing just a little bit behind the chair instead of right next to it. That way my arm is in the right place. I'm going to stand on the band with my right foot. Here comes Marcia. And I'm going to drop it down onto the floor on this side so that the band's on the outside of my foot. Okay, so it's under my right foot and it's on the outside. Okay, so you can stand with your feet next to each other. You can stand with one of your feet backwards a little bit if you like. All right, so you want some space with the band. You don't want it super tight so that when you're pulling it up, it's like you're pulling your shoulder up. All right, so hold it in your other hand just for a second here. So we're going to swing the arms straight up like so, and then down and straight up. I need to move back a little bit, so you guys keep going. Straight up. We're going to do this holding the band here in a second. So you're going to go straight up. Notice how my palm's facing in. And now I'm going to go to the side. So I'm going to turn my palm forward and go this way without shrugging my shoulder, and down and to the side and down. So I went to the Joffrey yesterday to Nutcracker. Strength, so much strength. Remarkable. But one of the things I noticed is, besides many things, is this openness in the shoulders of all the dancers, right? I never saw that. It's always this open chest, wingspan approach to holding the arms. So I'm a little inspired by that today. So let's work on that a little bit. We'll all be dancers, okay? So pick up your strap, pick up your band, and bring the arms straight in front of you. And then you're going to start to lift without picking this piece up here that's between your ear and your shoulder here. So don't do that, please. So just small lift here. You don't want it too tight. Tiny lift. Trying to stay open across the chest. Good. Let's do 4 more. It was at the Lyric Opera. Amazing building. One more time. It was not full. So if you entertain the idea of going, there was definitely seats available. Now we're going to go to the side. Again, your palm is facing forward. So we're just going to go to the shoulder and then down, just to the shoulder. So using the band, you can feel the base of the shoulder blades kind of tugging down, which keeps that from happening, right? Lift up. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Take the band, come across to the other side. All right, there's a balance thing here that may need to happen. So if that's the case, then you're gonna need to move over closer to your chair so that you can put your other hand on there, okay? And we're gonna come outward this way. This time the palm will be backwards. So we'll go here. You can practice without the band. We're just trying to wake up these lower back muscles that are just beneath the shoulder blade, the edges. So we'll go out this way. Breathing. Three more. Last one. Good. All right, take the band out from underneath that foot. Standing next to the chair or behind your chair is fine if you want to lean against it. I'll stand over here just to give you a better view. You're going to hold the band in both hands. Okay, palms are down. Lots of space in the collarbone here. So like your neck is like 20 inches long, right? So you're going to pull open and in. Pull open. So if you're back here and you want to just stabilize yourself against your chair, that's fine. Pull back and open. We're hitting the nipples, right? Right there, that landmark. Open. 3 more. Again, your band's not too tight. You don't want to over tighten it. Last 2. And 1 more. Good. All right, place your band on the chair. Have your body behind your chair. One hand on top, the other arm's going to drop. We're going to do the other side in a second, okay? So we're going to sweep the arm up, side bend, and then open the arm and come down. Sweep the arm up, little side bend, stay standing on both feet, and down, sweep the arm up. One more time, sweep up and down. Good, lift the arm front, palm lifted. You're gonna come back and come around and open back. One more time, open back and come around. Good, let's go to the other side. You're gonna stand on the strap, the band, with your outside foot. I like to stagger my other foot just slightly behind. Okay, so let's practice. So we're gonna bring the arm up, palms facing inward and down. Let it float. 1 more. Lift and down. Now we'll go side, up. Palm facing front. Feel the width across the chest and the back. You're reaching away, not up, right? 1 more. Good. Hold the strap, come front, palm facing in. Feel the pull downward as you lift your arm. Breathe. So these dancers aren't supposed to make any noise when their feet hit the floor. Be beautiful and strong, but fluid and flexible at the same time. And then they're not supposed to look like they're exerting themselves, right? There's nobody's like after their moments. It's pretty amazing. So conditioned. One more time. And then we reach side, so you're reaching away. Reach away. It's quite a commitment to have a life like that. 3 more. 2. 1 more time. And down. So if you need to move over, so you're closer to your chair, because we're going to cross over now. So that you can hang on with your other hand, yes? So your arm is going to be using the right arm now. Palm is down, we're going to come across, pull side, right? Not up, pull side. One more of these. Last 2. And down. Good. Feel free to stand behind your chair for the next part, okay? We're going to hold the strap in front. Okay. So now we'll go on somewhat of an angle. So you'll pull one side down and away with the other side, right? So somewhat of an angle, and then front. Reach back. Tap into those back muscles. What are they doing? One more each way. Good. Please do stand behind your chair. Place the strap down on top. Arm here will lift up and go over. 3 times. Adding in the body. The body's moving now, so that side bend through the torso. And then palm lifted, and you'll open and come back and open. One more time, open and come back. A lot of what you also see in ballet, right, is this position, right, where you have this expansion in the chest and this slight back bend. So let's explore that a little bit. So wrap the band around the front of your chair. You'll have to stand right up against it so that it doesn't move. Okay, so my hips are right at the edge of the back of the chair. My arms are down and long. So that's why the strap is hitting here, right? Because that's where my hands are. So I'm going to start to pull back, and I'm going to start to allow my upper back to open, and then return back to that position, just that neutral standing position. Let's have a big inhale and exhale. Big inhale. So your head doesn't necessarily fall back with your spine. The head just continues to sit up on the top of your spine. It's the spine that moves, and the chest and the ribs and the lungs. 2 more. Open, open, open. 1 more time. Feels nice, doesn't it? All right. So I'm going to put the strap down. We're going to do 1 arm at a time, and then we'll do both if you are comfortable with doing it without your chair. Okay, so right arm's in front, palm is lifted. So you're going to let this move with your arm. and then come back in. We'll do 3 times on the right. Open, inhale, exhale. One more time, open, inhale, and exhale. Now we'll go to the left, open, breathe. It's an elegant movement. Open here. So my hips aren't moving. And then we'll do both arms. If you're comfortable, both arms open. Palms lifted. Breathe. One more time, open. Yes. Yes, are you moving in here, right? Are you moving in this area, right? And back. Okay. So take your feet just slightly wider than the legs of your chair, okay? Turn your toes out slightly, hands on the back. You're gonna start to bend your knees. So you're gonna bend your knees and stand back up. Bend your knees. So our leg bones are turned out at the hip. Bend and straighten. This is what it looks like without a chair. Bend and straighten. Lower down, stand up. Right? Lower down, stand up. Last 2. One more time. Good. Walk your feet back together so that your toes are pointed forward. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to keep the heels down, and you're going to just real carefully just let your knees bend forward and then stand up. So booty's going to go back a little bit, right? Bend forward and stand up. So the hip, the knee, and the ankle move. It doesn't have to be big. Down, stand. When you get back up to that standing position, activate this lovely big muscle back here. That one. Down, stand. Let's do 3 more. And last time. Good. Stepping the right foot back. Drop the heel down. The front leg is going to bend. Hold that stretch. Relaxed in the upper body. Step forward, switch sides. And step forward. Good. Come back to the right side of your chair. We're going to do some leg kicks. We'll go front, we'll go side, and then we'll go back. So front, side, and you don't go straight back, you kind of go at an angle. So you go a little bit of an angle. Front, side. I'm going to point my toe as I do this. So once my foot leaves the floor, I start to lengthen the top of my foot. Side, back, front, side, back, okay? Option is to add the band to the exercise. So if you stand on it and you wrap it around your foot, you can then hold on to your chair while you move your leg out and in. So this is an option. It adds some resistance to the exercise, okay? But you can't pull your chair over, all right? I know that your band is probably short because they're pre-cut, those bands. So just be careful. If it doesn't work, just take the band away and continue with the exercise the way we were doing it before. So we're just gonna do a set of 5. So you'll just go front. Here's where it gets tough, right? When you have to go away from your your anchor point, which is your chair. Back. We go front. We go side. We go on an angle to the back. Front. Side. On an angle to the back. Yep. 2 more. Side. Angle back. One more time. Front. See, I pulled my chair over. Side. And reverse. Good. Standing on the band. We're going to just do some bicep curls, super easy. So you're going to come up, down, 1, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 5 of these. Up, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. One more time. Up, 1, 2, and 3. Good. Take your foot out, come to the other side. Step 1 is without a band, then we'll add the band if you like. Front, point the toe, side, slightly back, and lift. Side. The opposite side of your body doesn't really want to shift at all, right? That's your goal, is that this side is like if you only saw one half of your body, you wouldn't know your other leg is moving. That's what you want to try to achieve. Point. So this leg has to be very still and very solid. Front, point the toe, to the back, one more time. Front, side, and back. Good. Add the band if you like. Chair, my stabilizer. All right, here you go. Lift, out, slightly back. Yeah, the band touches my other leg when I do that. To the side, slightly back. Front. This is 3, we got 2 more. One more time, front. To the side and back. Good. Carefully let go. Stand with both feet. Another set of bicep curls. Here's where you can make a choice to make this harder by tightening up the band. All right, so we're going to go up, hold, down, 1, 2, 3, till your arms are straight, up and hold, down, 1, 2, 3, bend your elbow, open your elbow, bend your elbow. One more time, bend and open. Good. Let the band fall away. Take your foot off. Come to the front side of your chair. Have a seat. Let's bring the band behind us. So you're in your upper back. Okay. Stuff. So we're going to upper back, just at the base of the rib cage. Okay. I want you to bring it around and cross in front. You don't tie it, you just cross it right there, right at the sternum. Pull it kind of tight so your ribs can feel it. And then just, let's just do 5 breaths. So see if your breathing can expand the band a little bit, right? Doesn't have to be super deep, okay? This is 3, we'll do 5. We're sitting, so you can close your eyes if you like. One more time. Good. All right, unwrap, palms up, reach side, elbows in. Expansive collarbone, inhale, exhale. Feel the band against the back of the ribs. If you want to allow the ribs to move forward a little bit, you can. And then they return back to normal. They move forward and come back. 2 more forward. 1 more time, out. And back. Ha ha ha. Take the band away. Place it on your lap. Palms lifted, open arms. Okay, rotate your whole body to one side and then your whole body to the other side. So my arms don't come in front of me, they stay right next to me. Twist, twist, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just like you're rinsing out a washcloth, breathe out. One more each way. Reach, big wingspan, side, center, side, and center, and arms down. So one point in the show, there's a woman in a gold dress. She's like a statue, and she's in the back and she's holding up her arms like this for what seems like eternity. But yet she's very open in her chest. She makes it look effortless. So that is not how you hold your arms up. It's nice and expansive across the front, across the back. So everybody here, hold here, shrug, drop, shrug. This is an effort, right? To do this, to keep yourselves out of your ears. One more time. Lift the shoulders. That's the shoulder blades that are lifting. There's a distinction, right? Shoulder blades glide up, shoulder blades glide down. That's how you hold your arms here, because your shoulder blades are dropped. Then you can move your arms from that position. Woo, that's an effort. Okay, let's go to some legs. Let's get out of the arms. Go ahead and place the band underneath your right foot. This is for assistance. We'll end up doing some pushing into the band at some point here. So use as much assistance as you want using the band, right? You just bend the elbows, you kick the leg out, you bring it back down, kick it out. Lift and lower, bending the knee. Knees like to bend, that's their job. Let's do 2 more. Picking the leg up using that lovely large muscle at the top of your thigh there. One more time. Let's come on up. I'm going to sit back a little bit. Push into the band and flex. Press and flex. I'm going to make this a little bit tighter, and I'm also going to get my arms lengthened so I'm not pulling back like this. So I'm going to keep my arms long, push, flex. So to talk more about ballerinas, circle your ankle. The incredible strength that their lower legs have to hold them up on those shoes. Their ankles, their lower legs have to be incredibly strong to stand on those point shoes, right? Tons of ankle work is involved, tons of lower leg muscle here, right? Let's go side and pull in. The guys just have to be strong because they have to throw them around. 3 more. 2 and 1. Let's stay out here, work that ankle again. Arches. Circles. Reverse. Come back in, put your foot down, change to the other side. So sometimes in these, when we get past these beginning just movements, you don't have to hold the band so tight, right? It's easy. That gives your hands a break, because when we get into this side movements where you're really pulling on the band, because you want a little extra resistance. So take this time right here to let your hands relax, right? So they're not gripping so tight. Use your thigh muscle to lift and lower your leg. Good, 3 more. Staying up here, point and flex. You can tighten your band up at this point if you'd like, or you can stay relaxed in the hands. I'm gonna go a little further down, but keep my arms straight. And circles. Reverse. Good. Pulling back slightly so I have some support, open and close the leg. Last 2. Once we get out to the side, we'll stay there. And again, you're gonna move that ankle. I'm gonna go a little bit tighter even, so I have a little bit more I have to push through. This is where your hands might complain a little bit. Circle. And reverse. Good, bring the leg back in and the foot down. Take the band off. Go underneath. My band's really long, so yours is probably about like this. About this long, right? So go underneath, I'm gonna move up a little bit. And then I'm gonna cross over, right? And you make sure your legs are together, okay? So, and then pull on the band so it gets a little bit tight around your legs, you can feel it. And then feet are together too. So we're gonna start to do some seated clams. I'm not straining with my hands at all, I'm just holding the band next to me. That should be sufficient. Let's do 5 more. I want to tip the top of my camera down a little bit. Yes, legs are together. So let's challenge a lift. Let's see if we can lift the foot up, take it away, lift the foot up, bring it back in. Let's stay on the same side 5 times. Lift away, come back in. Up and away. 1 more. Up and away, come back in. Readjust your band so it's nice and snug. Step away, come back. Woo, it's windy out there. One more time. Step away, come back in. Keep the band tight like this. All right, now start to pull backwards. It might slide up your legs a little bit. Pull back. Inhale. Inhale. Feel the collarbone open. Feel the rib cage. Slide forward. Keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, pull back. Last two. One more time. Pull back and forward. Unwrap your band. Bring it back behind you again. Let it rest there for a moment. Separate your legs, hands on the thighs. We're going to roll down, come back up, okay? So roll over. You can use your hands. You can go over the front of your shins. And then you can come back up. Inhale. Exhale, move through all the bones, right? Through the bones. Looking for fluidity throughout the back. No one says you have to go to the floor. You can go halfway. You can just go over your knees if you want. Last two, over. One more time, down and over. And up. Good. Pick the band up. It's behind you. Back to the hands again. Place your left hand on your thigh. Trap the band underneath. Open the legs up. We're going to do a reach across. So you're going to open side, come across, reach out towards that opposite foot, and then open. Good. Get the shoulder out of the top of your head. Drop that shoulder blade down, come out and across, and then open. Exhale to come across. This hip's coming up a little bit, this right hip. I'm letting it come up slightly off the chair. One more. Good. All right, so now we'll add, drop this for a second. So you'll come across, then you'll lift up. Palm is still lifted, come around. Come across, lift. Okay, with tension, it's gonna work these small shoulder muscles, okay? So how much tension you want is your call. So you'll come across, that's your exhale, and then you'll start to lift up. Bend, exhale, come across. Inhale. I can feel the band against the bottom of my right shoulder blade. So as I'm opening up, I can feel it kind of pushing my ribs forward a little bit. Exhale, cross, lift. Let that right side of the rib cage open front. Two more, exhale, cross. Inhale, float the arm. One more time, exhale, cross. Inhale, lift, up. And in. No band. Keep the legs wide. Okay, let's go down again. So I'm gonna have legs wide. Let's go hands on the inside. So we'll go inside the side of the legs. So drop your head, go as low as you want. That's up to you. And then come back up. Roll down. Two more, rolling down. One more time, rolling down. And back up. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Trap the band on your leg. Open your arm. Okay. Reach, palm lifted, reach across. Let the hip come up a little bit. Reach across. It's optional, you don't have to. You can keep the hip down, reach. It's nice to get that little bit of an extra reach. 2 more. Random counting going on today. Totally random. Reach across and come back. Drop the strap for a minute, reach across, lift up. Give slight rotation in your body when you do this. Reach across, lift up. The only thing that changes is when we get here, we bend the elbow, when we have the band in our hand. Reach across, lift up, and come in, okay? Find your tension that you prefer. Palm is lifted, reach across, lift. Exhale, inhale. Feel the strap against the bottom of the shoulder blade. Allow it to push that side of the ribs forward slightly. Last 2, reach across. Lift up and circle. One more time, reach across, lift up and circle. Good, drop the band. All right, no band. You'll have a couple options for what you're gonna do with your arms. So we're gonna tuck and roll the hips under. Turn sideways. So if I'm sitting at the front edge, I want my hip bones to move first, right? And my tailbone to tuck beneath me. So I tuck my tailbone first. I'm not leaning back from the top. Tuck my tailbone, touch the chair, come back up. So you can have your hands here. You can have your arms here. This is a counterbalance. It's a helpful place to put the arms. It helps you get back up. But we've also been doing a lot of work on the shoulders, so that might not be the most comfortable position for you right now. You can cross your hands over your chest. This is a little more challenging because you don't have that counterbalance anymore. Exhale to go back. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, but again, we're back in the shoulders again, you put the hands in the back of the head, but you do not get to pull on your neck. So you go back. Getting up is very different when the arms are up here. Curl back. Lift back up. Roll your hip bones backwards. Draw your chest forward. Pick your option with your arms. Last 2. One more time. Good. Now we'll hinge back. So everything moves backwards at the same time. Everything comes forward at the same time. Again, options. Hands on the knees, hinge back, come back up. That's definitely challenging with the hands down on the thighs. This is a little easier. Make sure your whole body's moving as one piece, okay? Back, up. Getting up's not easy. Again, more challenging, cross the chest. Try to keep your feet down. One more. Back. Lift up. Yeah. Get a little hip flexor action too, don't you? Yes. All right, we're going to go back to that curling position. Hands on the thighs. If you can get really close to the front side of your chair, because we want this space here, as much space as we can get here, You're gonna let your hips tuck and curl back. Let's pick up one of your legs. Again, if you're over here, it'll be easier to have your leg come up. If you're back here and you try to curl back and lift your leg, you're gonna be all jammed up here, so. Sit at the front, tuck and curl, grab your thigh, hold it, lace your hands together, do whatever you need to do to hold your leg here. Your leg may be out here, you may be super flexible and your leg is super close to you. So whatever is your best positioning. All right, we're gonna bend and straighten the leg from here. So I'm just grasping like this on my wrist underneath, okay? Bend and straighten, doesn't have to get straight. Take a listen to what your knee is telling you. It's probably talking a little bit. Let's go 2 more. One more time. Let the knee bend. Let your leg go down towards the floor. Keep hanging on to it so you can sit up. Okay? Yes? Other side. If it doesn't work to pick your leg up, no worries, right? You can roll back. You can just do a knee lift. You don't have to pick your leg up, okay? All right, here we go. Other side, grab to the back of the leg, start to roll back. I'm in a rounded back position. I am not in a straight back position. I'm in a rounded back. Extend the leg up and down. This knee does not make as much noise for me as the other one does. 3 more. Good. Let the leg start to go towards the floor. Use it to come back up to sit. Drop the leg down. Yes. Yes. All right, we're going to add on. So we're going to kind of rock forward and back with our leg. Okay. Options. Arms here. Roll back, knee comes up. Sit up, knee goes down. You're going to alternate. Roll back, leg comes up. Roll back, leg comes down. Cross. Roll back. Lift up. Roll back. Lift up. Behind the head. Roll back. Lift. Any of these options with the arms, you can choose to not put your foot down, right? So then you would stay on one side for 3 or 4 of these, and then change to the other side. If you're alternating, let's do 4 more. My sitting bones are making all sorts of noise. One more time, curl back and come back up. Good. Take your palms and push on your thigh muscles, your hip flexors. You're doing some work there. So just push down and away from your hip socket, down and away. Put some pressure on there. One more time. Good. From this position, and I know not everybody has the ability to turn sideways. If you can turn sideways. And then once you've turned sideways, you go ahead and rotate towards the back of your chair. Feel the corkscrew sensation in the spine. If you have arms on your chair, then all you have to do is turn towards the arms on your chair and hang on to them, okay? Good. Unwind here without moving your legs, twist the other way. Spin around the other way. And then twist towards the back of your chair. breathe. And then without moving your legs, twist the other way. Okay, now from the side, sitting from the side, arm reaches, palm up, lean back, come forward, lean back, come forward. So I'm not using the back of my chair yet. If you have arms on your chair, you're going to put one hand on your arm, and you're going to have to kind of go up just above the arms, right? To the side and then front. Lean back. So think elegant, think ballet. When the women are draped over the arms of the man who is supporting them, you have this look of this arc, this flexibility, strength and grace, right? Both of them happening at the same time. One more time. Inhale, probably exhale. Let's spin around the other way. Okay, drop the arm, slight twist backwards. You get this slight extension in the chest. Your abdominal muscles grip or engage to keep you in this position so you don't fall off your chair and then you come back, because you don't want to use your legs too much, right? You want to use everything in here. Inhale, exhale back. One more time, inhale and exhale back. Good. Face front, hands on the knees. Move your hip bones first. So tuck your tail between your legs. Let your pelvis start to curl backwards, and then add in the upper part of your body. Go ahead and let your head drop. And then start at the top of the head as you pull back forward, looking up, go through the sternum, the bottom of the ribs, belly button, and then the pelvis is the last thing to tilt. It'll tilt, and then pelvis starts. So bottom of the spine first. Pulling your tummy to move the middle part of your spine. Let your head drop. Good, start at your head, lift up, back of the neck, collarbone, breastbone, ribs, pelvis. One more time, pelvis first. And then top of the head. You can hold on to your knees a little bit. And settle. You feel that openness here, right? Here and here. Good. Feet together. Let's pick up the right arm. Bring the elbows directly in front of your chest so you can get your left arm under you. So your elbows are on top of each other. And then you kind of wrap your upper arms here. This is going to pull those shoulder blades forward from your back. Take a breath. One more time. Unwrap. Open here. So we do the reverse. Bring the other left elbow in front. Try to get it right in front of you. So that means this shoulder blade is going to have to come along. It has to come with you. Other elbow underneath. Wrap the arms if possible. If you can't, just keep them stacked. Let the blades release in your back. Take a breath. Unravel. Bring the arms behind. If you want to grab your chair, you can. Expansive collarbone, rib cage is allowed to move forward. Lower back is allowed to bend. Tailbone's allowed to flip up, right? Everything is open. And then just settle back down into your normal posture. That felt good. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna stand up, turn off the recording.
Susie, I'd love a copy